have you all in my Mr. Brock. You can say your first and last name and your involvement with the CEO program so far.
My name's Brock Darty, and so far it's going pretty good. I think I've gave a lot of feedback to help us out.
Heck yeah. All right.
My name is Olivia Woodward, and I'm really excited for this weekend. We have a business coming up, business opportunity, and I think it's going to go great.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm Althoff. I have really tried to contribute my best to this class because it's a really good class to be part of, and I'm very excited for our business this weekend.
Right.
Yes, and I'm Ella Moreland, and I'm also very excited for Chili Fest this weekend, our business opportunity, and I have been loving this class. I've been giving it my
It's really,
I love it.
That's really
It's great.
awesome. Yeah, we've been talking off air about the CEO program, all the cool things you guys get going. And this is a big weekend for you guys. It's Chili
Yes.
Fest.
Huge.
And
Yes.
big weekend for the community and big weekend for you guys. Tell us a little bit about what people can expect from you guys out of the Chili Fest.
Yes, so we have a business called Johnny Apple CEO. It's a
Yes.
play on Johnny Apple seed. We thought that was really clever.
Mhm.
We are going to be selling caramel apples and mellow cream apple donuts. So you can come to the tent, you can customize your toppings. We've got price sheet that we're going to have out. It's on a palette. We painted it. It's really cute. It's just going to give a homey feel, and hopefully we get some good business.
Really,
Yes,
really
absolutely.
awesome. Anyone else have anything to say on the Chili Fest this weekend?
I
Hopefully
think
the
Emma
weather's
did
gonna be
great.
pretty
Yeah.
good. I heard it's going to be like perfect weather, which is very surprising. Usually it's like raining all the time.
Yeah,
Freezing.
Right.
we were really banking on that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I hate
for
to hear
sure.
that. I did not know that past years have been tough with weather. What I like about this weekend is the temperature is going to drop on us a little bit.
Yeah.
You don't want to be eating chili in 90-degree weather.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
I didn't think about that.
Exactly.
A little 60, a little 65 is going to be
Yes,
nice for us all
yes,
out
perfect.
there on the square. Yeah. All right, so
Absolutely.
Johnny Apple CEO. I like that
Yes.
little play on words you
Yes.
guys did there. And what did it take to get the materials for all of this and to get products out for the community?
Yeah, it took a lot of planning for sure. We had to reach out to Ron's Produce. We've been ordering things online. We've been really preparing this for the last 3 weeks. We've been really going hard at it, at least 3, maybe 4. But a lot of discussing, a lot of making tough decisions, a lot more that goes into it than you would think. You know,
Very
with
much,
21
yeah.
students, it's hard to let everybody agree on everything.
Yeah.
So
Majority is
Yes.
usually a good
Yes.
idea.
Yeah.
Of course.
So, I mean,
Yes.
lots of hard work and dedication has really been put into this and a lot of planning for sure.
Very
Yeah.
democratic over there. You take votes.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
do
do
take
sure.
votes.
Okay, gotta keep everyone happy over there.
Yes.
21
Exactly.
people, 21 seniors, and you guys
Yes.
mostly all from Taylorville High School.
Yeah, we do have one girl from Pana. Her name is Andy, and
Yes.
she's been awesome.
Yes,
we,
she's great.
we were hoping she wouldn't be too scared walking into a group of Taylorville kids, but
She's been doing great.
yes.
It's really good. You guys have absorbed another, member.
Yes,
maybe not in Taylorville High School.
absolutely.
Really
Of
awesome. You guys
course.
accepted that. You guys are on a really cool route here. You guys are all like really interested in business, and you guys all have cool plans. We talked over break. Pretty sure Lincoln Land Community College was the plan for all of you.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
true. And that's a great route. That's a great route. And we can go down the line. We got time for one more time. Lincoln Land Community College. What are you looking to study?
Some like electricity work or possible plumbing.
Very cool. Very cool.
Right now, I'm just getting my gen eds out of the way, but I think I'm going to eventually study exercise science.
Awesome.
Yes, I am planning on getting my gen eds out of the way first, and then I'm going into pediatrics.
Same with the gen eds. That's
Yeah.
what I'm doing right now. And then after I graduate high school, I'll probably continue taking those classes until I know for sure what I want to do.
It's probably the best move for people that are undecided out there. I was just like you guys, 4 or 5 years ago, so long ago. Of course, I had to make that hard decision myself. And big Lincoln Land Community College is a big deal for going out there, getting your education started right, and doing it there. Going to a 4-year university, of course, you can spend a lot of money taking general education classes that are the exact same at Lincoln Land Community College. I wish you guys the best of luck on your future journey. And you're going to be in my studio for a little bit here. Don't go anywhere on the live stream. I see you all on the live stream. It's a very fun one today. Yeah, everyone wave the camera. We're the camera. Hi, we all see you guys. This is going to be a fun one today. We're going to have them on for the WTIM morning show. You are listening to the WTIM, your information station. You are listening to the WTIM, your information station. My name is Tim Zalabak. Time now for your first half of your expanded local news, brought to you by First National Bank in Taylorville. The Taylorville Kiwanis Club honored the Kiwanis longtime secretary, heard from Taylorville High School Kiwanis Key Club president, and also heard from the committee reports on Kiwanis activities for children and youth at their weekly meeting on Tuesday at the Taylorville Moose Lodge. Longtime Kiwanis Club Secretary Martin Vota was presented with a plaque for his many years of service to the club. Vosa also served as president of the club and the Kiwanis district offices as well. Sophie Robinson, the Taylorville High School Kiwanis Key Club president, gave a report on the start of the year's club. She reported that some 52 members have joined this year. The club has mandated some service hours for each member of each semester to give back to the community. And several activities are also planned for October.
We're cleaning up Kiwanis Park. I'm sure you guys already know that. That's on October 14th, 9 a.m. And then the Gold Walk Bake Sale. We're working concessions for that. It's on October 22nd. If you guys don't know, there's several people in our area that have like neuroblastoma, I believe is how you say it. But we're sponsoring a child. He's 3 years old. His name's Grayson. But we're sponsoring him in the Gold Walk. All benefits from that go to him. So it's like a non-for-profit thing that student council's doing that we're partnering with. And then the final thing we have is Trick or Treat for UNICEF, and that's on October 30th and 31st from 6 to 7.
Committee chairs reported on current Kiwanis activities for children and youth. Reporting for Priority 1 Chair Bruce Blanchin, Randall J. Miller shared with the club that over $2,400 was raised during this year's two-day Kiwanis Kids Day fundraiser at the Harrison Corner. Blanchin also headed up the club's donation of antibacterial wipes, Kleenexes, and other paper goods to Memorial School. The club co-sponsored the effort with HSHS Medical Group Taylorville and the Taylorville Food Pantry. Kiwanis Student Leadership Chair Will Perkins reported that a new record of 53 students have joined the Taylorville Junior High School Kiwanis Builders Club. Kiwanis Interclub Chair Blaine Cornwell is planning visits this fall by local Kiwanis members to build the Builders Key Clubs, plus possible trips to the Kiwanis clubs in the area. Kiwanis Park Committee Co-Chair Larry Kemner reported that the broken merry-go-round has been removed from the playground there, with work also taking place on the floats from the old dock. Kemner added that the city of Taylorville is working with the club on replacing the Kiwanis Park sign at the entrance to Lake Taylorville. The Taylorville Kiwanis Club is part of a global organization of volunteers dedicated to improving the world one child and one community at a time. Weekly meetings are held Tuesdays at noon at the Taylorville Moose Lodge, and for more information on the club, go to taylorvillekiwanis.com. Farmers across central Illinois are busy bringing in this year's crop, and most seem satisfied with the results. Local farm broadcaster Jared White has more.
The fall harvest is progressing across central Illinois, and most producers are reporting yields better than expectations. Macon County farmer David Brown was especially surprised with his corn yields.
Yield-wise, we were quite impressed, and it was not on one of our, say, better farms, a little lighter soil and that sort of thing. Some of this stuff is coming north of 250 easily.
McLean County farmer Jason Lay has been pleasantly surprised by his soybean yields thus far.
Especially in beans. The field that we did yesterday was custom, and it was even north of here on some real rough ground. It's the best that field has ever raised. I know that for a fact. And the one that we're on now, if it's not going to be the best, it'll be right at it. So it's above average.
The surprise comes as a result of the roller coaster weather the region saw this growing season. From drought to derecho to floods and back, Christian County farmer Ken Franklin says this crop saw it all.
Pleasantly surprised or relieved, I guess, maybe. They're average beans this year, which is probably for a pretty up and down summer with really wet, 8-inch rains followed by 100-degree temperatures in, a few weeks' time and back and forth, smoke. Just been kind of a rough growing season. And to get out with average, maybe a touch better bean yields, I probably should call it a win.
DeWitt County farmer John Clem echoes many producers' comments, attributing much of the success to the technology available to today's farmers.
The genetics that we have available to us today and the portfolios of crop protections and agronomy plans and all those things, they really do come together and provide us with an excellent opportunity to raise a crop. In early and late June, it was really easy to have a poor outlook as to what we were going to have. But the crop hung on and it caught that rain. and it really performed well.
Pine County farmer Jim Reed says the good yields are a relief.
Relieved to say that things look pretty good. You know, we've had a lot of question marks this summer. Had a lot of dry early on, about 6 weeks after planting. We didn't get much. You know, we got a total of about 3 inches there from the 5th of July over about the next 10 days. You know, the few rains we had then throughout the rest of the season. But I mean, we're just relieved to get out here and see that we've got what looks to be a really good crop.
USDA NASS reported this week that 23% of the Illinois corn crop is harvested, while 19% of soybeans were harvested. Expect those numbers to jump dramatically next week, given the excellent weather early this week. I'm local farm broadcaster Jared White reporting.
That was local farm broadcaster Jared White reporting. The Illinois State Police Division of Criminal Investigation is seeking the public's assistance in identifying a vehicle that was potentially involved in a crash on September 29th just outside of Teutopolis that resulted in 5 fatalities and multiple injuries. Last Friday, the Effingham County Sheriff's Office, Teutopolis Fire Protection District, and the other local law enforcement agencies responded to a crash that occurred at 19740 East US Highway 40. The crash involved a semi-truck tanker carrying anhydrous ammonia that was punctured and leaked. An initial investigation shows that at 8:35 p.m., 7 minutes before the crash, a dark-colored vehicle potentially involved in the accident traveling westbound through the intersection of US Highway 40 and Spring Creek Road in Montrose, Illinois. The investigation determined that the vehicle continued traveling westbound through Teutopolis on US Highway 40 and would have passed the semi-truck tanker. ISP agents are in Casey, Montrose, and Teutopolis communities, retrieving surveillance video that could provide more information into the incident. If you have a doorbell or security camera that would have captured the video of this suspect vehicle before or after the incident, or any information, you can contact ISP DCI Zone 8 Investigations at 217-342-7881. Visit this story at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com to see a video of the vehicle. That will do it for the first half of your expanded local news, brought to you by First National Bank in Taylorville. My name is Tim Zalabak. You are listening to the WTIM, your information station. Welcome back to the WTIM, your information station. Time now for the second half of your expanded local news. Here on the WTIM information station, it will be a CEO student bringing us our news for this one.
Dinners at home proved to be more beneficial for families nutritionally and emotionally. Research from the Food Marketing Institute shows that sharing a family meal is good for the spirit and emotional health of family members. Nutritionally, cooking dinner at home will often lead families to use fresh ingredients as opposed to the fast food route. The St. Louis Dairy Council is highlighting the importance of family meals this month in an effort to bring about the positive side of eating at home. Kelsey Bentlage, a registered dietitian and nutrition educator for the St. Louis Dairy Council, says families could save nearly $50 a week per person by switching to at-home meals.
Over the past 20 years, research has really confirmed what parents have known for a really long time, that sharing those family meals is good for the spirit, it's good for the brain, and it's good for the health of all family members. Those recent studies have really linked regular family dinners with behaviors that parents really hope for, like lower rates of substance abuse, teen pregnancy, depression, as well as higher grade point averages and self-esteem. So a lot can come from just eating together. It seems like such a simple fix to all these really big problems, doesn't it?
Bendelich says that eating at home will better meet the needs of 2 to 3 servings of dairy daily. She added that cooking at home could inspire youngsters to start making food for themselves and have input on the nightly meal.
Being from the Dairy Council, this is a great opportunity to get extra dairy foods into your diet. We need 3 servings of dairy every single day to reach our calcium needs, as well as a wealth of other nutrients that are in dairy products. But those families that are cooking at home, they're not eating those fast food meals. They're not getting the soda at the restaurant. And it really is a good opportunity to show kids and teens how to eat at home, how to cook at home, what are healthy foods, getting them used to fruits and vegetables and dairy foods and whole grains and all of that at home. So not only are you eating healthier, but you're setting them up for success in the future too.
The St. Louis Dairy Council has many recipes on their website that are easy and nutritional for families to add to the menu. Bentlage mentions a Tuscan chicken mac and cheese recipe that only needs 1 pot to cook.
Family meals, they don't have to be difficult. This Tuscan chicken mac and cheese is a 1-pot dinner recipe, which I personally love because I hate doing dishes. So keeping it to 1 pot is minimizes the cleanup, and it has very simple ingredients that can help ensure your family is getting a lot of nutrition from the dairy, protein, whole grains, and vegetables found in this recipe. So it is made with boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and then it has an array of seasonings that are added to it. Sun-dried tomatoes, spinach, those are your vegetables that are getting added to it. You can get a whole grain macaroni noodle, so that you're getting whole grains in with your meal too. And then you're getting multiple different cheeses and milk in with the recipe too. So you're getting a good serving of dairy there as well.
Prioritizing family dinners will not only benefit the health of the family unit, but also bring members closer together. Bentlage and the St. Louis Dairy Council try to make it easy on families by providing easy, nutritional recipes to try at home. For information on recipes or the St. Louis Dairy Council, visit www.stlouisdairycouncil.org. Kelsey Bentlage appeared as a guest on the WTIM Morning Show.
That was Emma Althoff reporting. This week, Governor J.B. Pritzker sent out a letter to the White House to request more federal aid so the state and the city of Chicago can further care for migrants and asylum seekers who have been bused from the border to Illinois. The governor says the letter was meant to reinforce with a public statement everything the state needs right now to address caring for migrants.
You've heard how much we've spent at the local level in Chicago, in the state of Illinois, hundreds of millions of dollars. I would say collectively, we're talking about $500 million at least when you add what the city has done. So we need reimbursement for those dollars. They promised that. There was a fund to do that, but the problem got so big that there wasn't enough money. Now Congress needs to act, and you see how they're acting.
Among the things other than money, the governor is asking for better coordination of the arrival of buses packed with migrants, approval of Medicaid waivers, and a faster approval of federal employment authorization. It's National Banned Books Week, the effort to bring attention to the act of pulling and prohibiting books from being on the shelves of public libraries. Torsten Reamer, the University of Illinois Chicago's librarian, says banning books has become an ever-increasing threat to libraries.
The American Library Association just released stats that show that for the 3rd year in a row, attempts to censor books have hit a record number. In the first 8 months of this year alone, the ALA have tracked efforts to ban around 2,000 books in libraries across the United States. The vast majority of these challenges were to books that were either written by or written about a person of color or a member of the LGBTQIA+ community.
The theme for this year's Banned Books Week is Let Freedom Read. A custom engravement can add personal value or unique characteristics that make that item stand out. Wallace Dandridge is the owner of Sidcore Laser Engraving and has been in business for about 2 years. It took some time for Dandridge to learn the tricks of the engraving trade and now produces custom engraved pieces for just about anything and everyone. From plastic to metal to even leather and denim, Sidcore Laser Engraving has been transforming normal objects like water bottles and tools into pieces that are meaningful. Dandridge spoke about his process of getting the business up and running.
You know, I've been in business a little over 2 years, and prior to that, I dabbled with what they call hot knives, and it really helped me as a veteran to find something that I enjoy doing. And as I got more involved in the engraving side of what we might call stippling, my wife just constantly badgered me. When are you going to start a business? When are you going to start a business? You're really, really good at this. And I'm thinking, you know, I need to work on my self-esteem first. And so as things evolved, I invested in CO2 laser machines, fiber laser machines, and I started learning the trade. And the business has been doing very well. I make a lot of different items, signs, cups for my local church and for the community.
Wallace Dandridge served in the United States military and says that learning this trade has caused him to excel mentally. Now Dandridge looks to pay it forward by setting out to employ disabled veterans so they can find the same success that Dandridge has seen. Not only has this journey of engraving healed Dandridge, but he says that he has learned a new skill, one that could be beneficial to any veteran looking to get back into the workforce.
As the business grows, I myself am a disabled vet, and I understand the struggles that disabled vets go through, the lack of self-esteem, and it really does something to me when I see homeless veterans. So my goal with this business is if I can get homeless veterans off the street and teach them this trade. And again, it is a huge, huge learning curve. But if I can build that self-esteem in them, give them the insight that they need, that, hey, I am somebody, I can learn how to do this, and give them a life and a trade that they can cherish and grow in, not only in this industry, but you can take that technology, that mindset, and you can go anywhere.
Dandridge knows how difficult it can be for a disabled veteran to rejoin the workforce, especially when an employer may not be as knowledgeable about what that worker is going through. Now that Dandridge is in a position to employ, he is looking to make a difference in a community that sometimes needs the extra help. Bringing aid to a disabled veteran in the form of employment is something Dandridge is pleased to do. To learn more about Sidcor Laser Engraving or for opportunities with business, you can contact Wallace Dandridge at 217-638-9159 or visit the website at sidcorlaserengraving.com. Wallace Dandridge appeared as a guest on the WTIM Morning Show. That will do it for the second half of your expanded local news here on the WTIM, your information station. My name is Tim Zalabak. Time now for the obituaries. 90-year-old Dolores Jean Jack of Taylorville died on Wednesday, September 27th. Funeral services will be held on Friday, October 6th at 11 a.m. at Sutton Memorial Home in Taylorville. Visitation will be held on Friday, October 6th at Sutton Memorial Home in Taylorville from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. 79-year-old David Darwin Dawson of Taylorville died on Thursday, September 28th. A celebration of life will be held on Sunday, October 22nd from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. at Burton's Tap in Langleyville. McClure Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Taylorville is in charge of the arrangements. And for local news and information whenever you want it, you can sign up for the free weekly e-newsletter, which you can find online by subscribing at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. It's Tim Zalabak in the WTIM, your information station, with you all this morning. And I got the Christian County CEO students in here with me right now. We're going to be getting ready for the WTIM Morning Show. We'll be interviewing these great CEO students in just a little bit. You're listening to the WTIM, your information station.